What's up, party people? Just gonna give a quick update to the Tractor Supply Pineberry combo and some other garden stuff happening. Try to keep it short. So here's my strawberry bed. Anyone who knows me in real life knows that I never label anything, so I have no idea which ones are the pineberries and which ones are the strawberries. I'm guessing, because I did separate them out into two piles, but then when it was time to plant them out, I didn't remember which pile was which, so I'm guessing that this side is the red ones and this side is the pineberries, since nothing really much came up on this side. So we've had a couple of nights of frost. I'm in North Carolina zone 8A, and it's been in the 40s at night and in like the 70s, and now last week like the 80s in the daytime. We had 2 nights of frost, so I took all this leaf mulch and straw. Sorry, I live by the airport. There was a couple of nights of some frost that was 28, I believe. So I covered them up with the mulch I had here, and they're fine. They're strawberries, so I wasn't too worried. But because they were not super well established, I wanted to make sure I kept them covered and insulated. But anyway, here's what I see here. Again, there's a pill bug. It's interesting because we have a lot of fake strawberries around here. Duchesnia, I think they're called. I don't remember. But anyway, this is a fake strawberry. So if you look at the leaves, they're very different. I mean, obviously initially they look very similar and the flowers are similar, but they're yellow. But let's see if I can focus here. In the sunlight, I don't know if you can see very well. Let's see. So if you look really close, you'll see that the leaves, the edges are serrated like a strawberry leaf, but the tips are slightly rounded. And also they're a different shade of green. So if I don't want to pick any strawberry leaves because I don't want to see it, but the fake strawberry is a little bit shinier and a little bit lighter, and the regular strawberry has more pointed tips and the serrations, finer veining, and again, the flowers on a regular strawberry will either be pink, depending on the variety, or white, whereas the fake strawberry has yellow flowers. So when I first moved to North Carolina, it was like, oh my God, there's strawberries everywhere. And then I found out, no, they're not really strawberries. They're an invasive species. So anyway, this is the strawberry bed. Again, there's some stuff coming up. Those other ones, like I said, I think that some of these on the side over here are gonna be pineberries. These are weeds. But again, probably not here. This probably looks like it might be a pineberry. It looks a little rough. We'll see what happens. I haven't been watering this, so it's just been based on the rain that's been happening here. So there's that. It's supposed to rain today or tomorrow, so if not, I might water them, but I'm trying to get my garden acclimated to being droughty. This is the experimental brassica bed. So this has been super exciting because I planted all of these inside in 3-inch pots, just mass seeding, and then I separated them out maybe a month and a half ago because they're brassicas, and because North Carolina doesn't have a lot of freezes where I live. I knew that they would be fine. They're cold hardy, so I didn't offer them much protection or hardening off or anything like that. They pretty much went right in. But let's see what we got growing here. Again, I'm really bad at labeling things. There were labels in here, I think. Oh, all right, here we go. This first row is cauliflower di Jesi. I think it's an Italian one. This is mustard, curled mustard. So these beautiful greens here are curled mustard. I have Corona right now, so I'm not going to taste it because I probably won't taste anything, so it really sucks. But I think that they're going to be spicy. This one is cauliflower Charles Wakefield. So this is the cauliflower down here. That's Kilo the pit bull. Hi Kilo. You're on camera now. And then there was a couple here. These are rhubarb Brussels sprouts. So the idea is that I'm going to let all of these cross when they flower next year. And these are all going to go out in the garden soon. I'm in the process of building a few more beds. So this is scarlet kale. Beautiful red color. This is hen-picked, I think, mustard. Trying the mustard because I figure I live in the Carolinas now, so I know people eat a lot of mustard greens, so they must do well here. And then whatever this is, probably a cauliflower. One of these is a Savoy. And maybe the Savoys didn't make it, I'm not sure. This one looks like it is the Romanesco broccoli. So again, everything's kind of mixed in, and whatever surviving is surviving, but that is the, I call it the nursery bed. These beds are fallow, but I'm going to probably plant out some stuff in them, sweet potatoes or something. This is the potato experiment. So I have about 6 inches or 8 inches of potting soil in here. And then I've just been mulching with dry leaves. I don't know how it's gonna work. These are coffee sacks, but when the freeze came, I just, again, insulated the sides and the top with some more leaves. And now I'm just pulling up the coffee sacks, adding more leaves. They're not even ground up or anything. So I have 4 coffee sacks. No, I have 2 coffee sacks, and up on the hill I have 2 more in potato grow bags. Those special grow bags that have, here's some potatoes. Hello, potatoes. Those grow bags that have the door that you can allegedly stick your hand in and pull potatoes out. We have a lot of curly dock growing on the property. Kind of have decided to let it grow, and now because it has a really long taproot and it's very difficult to eradicate, and it really is growing all over the property. So I'm using it as a form of chop and drop. So I just cut these off the other day when they got big, and now they're providing more mulch. There's 2 more. There's one here. There's another one there. There's another one there. You can see there's just dock everywhere basically. But again, instead of fighting it, I'm just going to use the vegetation to my advantage. This was the experimental salad bed. So I just mixed whatever old seeds I had laying around. There was some lettuce seeds in here. There were some carrots. There were some radishes. There was some weird butterfly garden bulbs. So it looks like this is, I don't know what this is, to be honest. It's some sort of a lettuce. Unless it's a dandelion. I don't really know. No, it's not a dandelion. Is it? Look at me. I can't even tell the difference of what this is. I don't know. It's edible though. If you know what it is, drop me a line. There's some radishes in here. I've never ooh. Hi. This is like my first cylindrical radish. This is exciting. It's so cute. So I'll make a little salad with that today. Looks like there's another one that's ready. Maybe not super ready. Oh, here's oh, I think these are like the Parisian ones. Oh no, I have Parisian carrots in here. I don't know. But anyway, 2 different kinds of radishes. They're super tiny and baby radishes, but you know what? They're gonna taste delicious. So again, I'm just trying to see what comes up. This soil is kind of dry. I'm hoping if it doesn't rain, I'll probably have to water it. All right, I said I would keep this video short, and I'm already at like 10 minutes, so let me move it along. Some grafting experiments. check on the grafts. Trying not to get bit by fire ants. Okay, so here's some grafts. Skill Cult, who is the master of grafting on YouTube, he said that possibly my grafts look dry, and looking at them now in retrospect, I think they do look dry, but we'll see what happens. This is a little berm that I made, a little terrace. So I'm backfilling this with soil from the pond that I'm digging. So hopefully you don't step on fire ants. I don't know what's in here. And then we can check on the other grafts. I'm gonna do the apple grafts today. I'll probably make a video. This one I just knocked over like 2 times, so I'm kind of annoyed at that, but there's this graft, no signs of life yet. Then there's this graft, which again, they look kind of dry. This one's the Illinois Everbearing, but we'll see. The mulberries got knocked back when we had the frost for those 2 days, so all the leaves dried up and fell off. But now you can see, can you see? Right here, okay, there, signs of life. And then right here on the main plant, right before the graft, is some signs of life. I think I'm gonna knock this off because I don't want it sending energy into a sprout. I want the energy to go into here in the healing. So again, I'm sure that this graft is probably gonna be like really sucky, but fingers crossed I'll at least get 1 or 2 to take with my first experiments. And this is the wood for my raised beds that I'm putting in. This is the pear tree. It really needs to be staked, but there's 2 grafts on here too. Let's try not to step on fire ants. Here is the Orient pear. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. I can't see with the sun. And then there's another one down here, which is the Potomac. And again, not really seeing much going on here, but it's only been a couple of days, so we'll see. This wax looks like it kind of did something. I don't know if it melted off or if that shoot is starting to shoot up, so we'll keep our fingers crossed on that one. And I got some sweet peas growing. I transplanted these from a gutter that I planted them in inside. I don't know, I just have so many issues with soil and everything here that I just decided to like plant things inside. So my next experiment is going to be planting corn and transplanting it, which I know people say you're not supposed to, but lots of people have had a good experience, so I'm going to try it. There's too much weed pressure and mulch and other situations in the place that I want to plant it, and I'm going to try to like create a grex mix between 3 varieties, so we'll talk about that in another video. Speaking of grex varieties, this is a kale from the Experimental Experimental Farm Network. So this is an experimental grex mix kale. That looks like it's doing well. I have them planted in sporadically around the property. Here's some more grex mix kale. You can see here, this one's gotten eaten up. So clearly that one is not going to be chosen for anything because I don't want those genetics in my mix. And again, I have them in other places, but I'll do some blueberries. I'll do a video on the grex mixes another day. I'll just flash you my my little shade garden here, some hellebores and some hostas and some coral bells, eucharas. But these have not historically done well, but this is the 2nd year that they're growing, so I think they're more established. Like this one looks really good. And then I found the bleeding heart, which I thought was dead, so that was exciting. So that should pop next year. And there's some random raspberry or blackberry here, which probably got transplanted from my other property. But anyway, thanks for having a mini tour with me. See you guys later. Bye.